This is China's New Year, 春节. Is it Lunar New Year or Chinese New Year? This has become a hot topic in recent years. Some countries even seize the opportunity to make trouble, accusing China of not having cultural inclusiveness and being stingy. Some even call for a boycott. I was like,
hypocrite.
The truth is, we don't even care about Lunar New Year because Chinese New Year and Lunar New Year are two different things. The date of the Chinese New Year is calculated by 农历 or 汉历, one of the Chinese traditional calendars. 农历 combines the lunar calendar, the solar calendar, and the 24 solar terms. So Chinese 农历 is actually the lunisolar calendar, just like the Jewish calendar. While the lunar calendar only refers to a calendar based on the change of the lunar phase, for example, the Islamic calendar. The New Year in Vietnam and South Korea is based on the Chinese 农历. So it would be more accurate to call it Chinese New Year instead of Lunar New Year. It is not that we are biased or we're too stingy to share our culture, but it is necessary to distinguish our New Year from other countries and regions in the world, and also to respect those countries that use the lunar phase-based calendar. As China's major festival of the year, the Spring Festival originated from people's celebration of the New Year. It has a history of more than 4,000 years in China. According to relevant research, as early as the Xia dynasty, Asian people had the concept of year. In the archival inscriptions of the Shang dynasty, the word year means one person and one standing grain, which originally meant a good harvest and was extended to mature grain and 1 year's harvest. People in all dynasties attached great importance to the Chinese New Year. Every year, when the New Year was approaching, the emperor would hold a court meeting, and all civil and military officials would come to attend the court meeting to celebrate the arrival of the New Year and the time for recovery of all things. The tradition of passing red cutlets, setting off firecrackers, and staying up late or all night on New Year's Eve with Lai Song comes from the evil beast Nian in Asian legend. It is said that every midnight at the end of the year, Nian would rush into the village for slaughter, and people will use fireworks, firecrackers, and red color to drive out Nian. I'm very happy that more and more countries are celebrating the New Year, and all have derived their own customs with their own characteristics. Every country's New Year is worth celebrating. 祝大家春节快乐! But if you follow the time of Chinese New Year to celebrate, it's far from being precise to just call it Lunar New Year. Of course, it is never language that is wrong, but people who use language to achieve evil intentions. So here is my suggestion to those who don't like the name of Chinese New Year. You can just call it 春节. Simple and clear.
小红书